I thought at first that the unravelling of Europe could be achieved with distinction just by virtue of being a Muslim in Europe. But then this too sounds akin to much of the talk herein, idle but visceral, but not altogether that critical. I switched therefore to recalling the thoughts of Diderot and Descartes, while simultaneously updating my thoughts on the digital book of faces about the latest offering of ISIS fan art. You see, to unravel Europe, you must first unwind time. But time, it seems, is slipping away between borders and their keepers, and our pain for those Yazidi daughters. We grieve for minorities suffering far away, but we've pain for those present in our midst in equal measure. We are Europe, a border within a border. We are unraveling via a polity of persuasion and narratives now on sale that some can even make to order. We blame the migrant, but we support the tyrant. We are a strange tale indeed. For somewhere in between integration and EU machinations, we find a European disunion, united in fear of its own loathing, yet still in need to send Syrians some clothing. We find a beating heart living inside a broken heart. We give migrants refuge and then bask in media coverage of these same migrants in stories tainted with borderline subterfuge. Yet open our borders we do by closing our minds. We offer welfare and shelter, but turn away from cause and context. In case this journey includes some stormy European weather, the kind that makes history shameful and then defies this very same history, swapping it for a curriculum less painful. I'm unraveling Europe, but I've succeeded only in unraveling myself. Maybe this is the problem. To unravel what is undisputed is in fact no unraveling at all. Moreover, it is merely an ode to something that meant everything. When Europe built its fortress, it did so with the mindset of union. What it let come to pass, however, is the presence of a tiger in its own tank and a vulture in its own skies. This is my first attempt at unraveling Europe, but it won't be my last. For if and when I do finally fit in, be sure to remind me of my very migrant past.